Getting a boat into position without spooking every fish in the shallows is usually an exercise in frustration, unless you have something reliable strapped to the bow. Enter this freshwater motor from Minn Kota, a setup that many anglers end up leaning on when they want straightforward control without overcomplicating things. Weighing in at around 20 kilograms, it sits on an extruded and anodized aluminum mount that feels reassuringly solid once it is bolted down to the deck. Now, what stands out right away is the foot pedal. It uses a heel-toe cable steer design made from high-impact composite, and honestly, the response is snappy. You step down, and the motor just goes where you want it. There is no annoying lag or sluggishness when you are trying to navigate a tight weed line. Speed control is right there on the pedal too, along with a momentary and constant on-off switch that becomes second nature after about 10 minutes on the water. On top of the motor head, there is a built-in directional indicator. It is surprisingly helpful when you are losing track of which way the business end is pointing after a few spins. Instead of guessing, a quick glance keeps you oriented. Power-wise, you are looking at 55 pounds of thrust, which handles small to medium freshwater boats with plenty of authority. It features 5 distinct speed settings, so you can dial in a crawling pace for dragging baits or bump it up to get across a windy cove without draining the battery prematurely. Speaking of vegetation, the weedless Wedge 2 propeller is a nice touch. Those swept-back blades actually do what they claim, slicing through thick moss and lily pads instead of tangling up and forcing you to lean over the side with a knife. For stowing and deploying, the latch and door bracket makes life pretty easy. Pull the release, swing it up or down, and it locks securely in place. If there is a downside, it is that cable steer pedals take up a decent chunk of floor space in a smaller boat, and carrying around a 20-kilogram unit when you are rigging up at the dock is a bit of a shoulder workout. But once it is mounted and you are out on the water, tracking straight and moving quietly, those minor gripes fade pretty fast. If you want a dependable bow mount that gets the job done without needing an engineering degree to operate, this one is definitely worth a long look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.